Thank you to Chili for being here and Foodie. I'm going to read you guys over on TikTok. I'm going to read your names out loud if you subscribe right now, okay? Hey, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming back. Hey. I just restarted my live stream. So I don't know where everybody probably left, but it was all choppy. So I just decided to restart. I'm over here on TikTok right now. And I'm just going to read out some of the people who just subscribed. Okay, Ivan writes, hey, I'm back from YouTube. Oh, hi, Ivan. You're on here? Okay, you guys are jumping back and forth. Okay, that's cool. Thanks for subscribing over here, everybody. If you subscribe over here, I'm going to read your names out loud. Lauren, thank you. Isabella, thank you for following. Jake Ralph 01, thank you for following. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys. And over on my YouTube channel, we have 293,095 people. 293,000. Wow, that went up pretty quickly. All right. Thank you guys on YouTube for coming back. It's less choppy now, right? Is it? Hold on. Let me try and do something. No, it's still choppy. Hold it. What can we do, guys? I don't know. Maybe I should have waited longer. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Thank you guys for all your super chats before. I just restarted the live. Hopefully, I'll be able to read things a bit better. And if not, we'll just start again tomorrow. Okay. In the meantime, TikTok is having a lot of fun here. We have 839 people. Let's read card number 4. This one says, why are vegans kinder than God? Can you guys see that? I'm going to get somebody to read it over here. Now, guys, on TikTok, you have to be over 18. Don't come in if you can't read, okay? You have to read nice and loudly, and you have to make it dramatic sounding because you're a teaching assistant when you come in. Hello. Hi, TikTok. Oh, I just saw a super chat. Hold on. I saw something blue. It says, do you still have beef with Sniper Wolf? I don't like that you wrote that. You can say it in a different way. I don't like Sniper Wolf. I don't like people who are cruel to animals. I find she's an absolutely horrible person. She has how many? 35 million followers? Can you imagine if Sniper Wolf told her audience, hey guys, let's stop hurting animals? Hi. Why did you laugh? Hello? Okay, I'm gonna remove you if you don't respond to me. Nigger. Who are you calling that? You calling me a nigger? Do you know what that means? Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt me. So if anybody ever gets called that, just do this, okay? Go like that, move away, let the insult go past you, or reframe it, okay? This is just the cruelest thing. This doesn't bother me. Like I said, I can just reframe it. But people call me all kinds of things. I don't understand why people started calling me the N-word, but this is my solution to it. It stands for naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. So thanks for the compliment. All right, over here on YouTube. What are we going to do? Imagine calling people the N-word. It's so racist. You're racist towards humans. You are racist towards animals. I mean, it's just so despicable. How can you come here and do that and go to sleep at night knowing you're such a horrible person? All right, I have 293,000. Hold on one second. 293,000 and 125 subscribers over on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Oh, I got a $10 donation over my YouTube. It's 10 pounds. It has that L symbol, which means it's from England or like the UK, okay? So TikTok, I'm just going to read it, all right? But don't worry, I'll be right back. Yeah, we need somebody who's going to read card number 4. All right, let's get somebody. Hold on one second, okay? YouTube, I'll read that. It's from somebody named the Hawk God. But there's somebody here named Adam who's going to come in. Hopefully Adam can read properly. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam.
Okay. Hi, I'm ready to read the card.
Okay, you're going to be kind?
Of course.
Wait, were you just here before?
No. This is the first time I've ever been here. I gifted before, but then you ended live.
All right. Tell us a fact about veganism before I let you in. I'm not sure I trust you. Are you over 18?
I am.
Tell me a vegan fact.
So a vegan fact is I just shoved 10 pounds of meat on my asshole.
Yeah?
And it felt really good.
That is a vegan fact, you're right. Because you didn't hurt anyone. As long as that was vegan meat, you can do whatever you want to yourself. Okay? Good job. Yeah. Just as long as there's no victims involved, it's vegan. You can do whatever. Put whatever you want out into any one of your orifices. Go for it. All right, let's go back over here to my YouTube channel where their people are a little bit more well-behaved. This says the Hawk God. I want to do an interview in Discord to ask and answer common questions that don't get answered. Like what? What kind of questions? If you accept the interview, add me in my Discord. User, okay, I'm going to write it down. Byron0244. Hold on. Where should I write it? Okay, I'll write it over here. Byron0244 on Discord. Okay, but I just want to say something to you though, Byron, okay? First of all, I'm very rarely on Discord. And honestly, anything you want to look up, you can just ask ChatGPT. All the answers to any vegan question is there. Just say, from a vegan perspective, please answer this. And then type your question. Okay? Yeah, you can do it. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody who supports this channel. Thank you to the people who are trying to interact with me. Thank you. Oh, I just saw another super chat from a person who donated $1.99 and wrote, God is real, and he apostrophe LL is real. The is where you go. What? Are you able to write a sentence that makes any sense at all? I'm going to try to read this one again, all right? This is what you wrote. God is real ands, A-N-D-S. Then you said, heal, like he will, he apostrophe L-L, Israel. Heal, Israel. The is, we're, like we are, you go. This makes no sense. Guys, do not waste my time with super chats that make absolutely no sense. Crazy. All right, what do we have here? Thank you guys for being here. I have to answer some of these questions here. Let's see what it says here. Okay, TikTok is asking me if I'm a robot, and I'm saying no. So let me see here. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thanks, Xavier, for all the little roses on the screen. And we're going to get another person to come in and read. Like I said, this is card number 4, okay? Why are vegans kinder than God? Because if vegans had created the world, they never would have created snakes who swallow mice alive. See that? Showing my TikTok, showing YouTube for a sec. All right, let's get somebody in to read the card. Now, remember, guys, you know what? No, you know what? I'm not letting you rotten people come in anymore on TikTok because all you're doing is saying racist things and you're being very cruel. So what I want you to do instead is I'm going to wait until I see some fruit on my desk. If I don't see any fruit dancing in my desk right now or a chicken on my shoulder, I'm not gonna pay any attention to you guys over here. I'm gonna pay attention to my YouTube channel where I have 1,700 people who are not being cruel. They are not saying the N-word over here on my YouTube. Okay, TikTok, you behave. I'm gonna look out of the corner of my eye. If I see some good decorations on the screen, I'll talk to you. In the meantime, I'm ignoring you. All right, in the meantime, over here, we have somebody named Ali on my YouTube channel just wrote, you wouldn't be here without God. Why do you guys keep saying that? Who cares? Who cares? If I wouldn't be here, then I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be sad or happy or anything. I just wouldn't be here. Don't you get it? Who cares? Okay, you wouldn't be here without God. And vegans, you say vegans suck. You think that we suck for saving animals. Okay. Interesting. Because they look like skin and bone. Okay, so God created me. And I guess you hate God so much, even though you think God created me. So basically, by insulting the way I look, you're insulting God's creation. Like, there's absolutely nothing that makes sense about what you just wrote. So silly. All right, let's see if there's another super chat. Nope, not yet. Okay, we have this one here. Oh, we do have one. I am sheepdog. This person writes, hi, TikTok. Are you guys well behaved now? Are you ready to read another card? Well, I'll let you in if you are, but I still haven't seen any decorations. I did not see any fruit dancing on the desk or a puppy with farts that look like hearts or any giraffes. I want the decorations that are kind so that I know that you're kind. Otherwise, it's just all the rodeo people coming in, and I want nothing to do with you cruel rodeo animal abusing people. I like all of that though, all those little apples and stuff. I'm talking about the ones that come dancing on my desk, okay? Let's look over here. I am sheep writes. The sheep king. I don't know, anyone who calls himself a king, I'm very suspicious of. Let me see what it says. What about the animals in the field that are annihilated by farm equipment or killed? All right, what about them? Well, I'll tell you what about them. What about them is that, oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. Hold on a second here. Yeah. Do I agree? 1 second, guys. I have to respond to something over here. Share your feedback. Do you agree? No. I don't agree with their decision. There we go. View details. Oh, hold on a second. Just 1 second, guys. Something's happening on TikTok here. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So over here on YouTube, what do we have? It says here, what about the animals? Okay. So the animals in the fields, if you care about them, then you will be vegan. Instead of growing all of these extra crops and filtering them through the animals that you eat, right? You know, cows and pigs have to eat too. So they're burning all the calories. This causes a lot of waste of all the different foods. You're better off to eat the animals, not at all. Just eat the plants directly, okay? Don't eat the animals at all. Do you understand? So I know what you're referring to is that Ted Nugent argument and all of that, but you don't have to hurt any animals, okay? Look, I have a card here about that. Can you read this? Can you see what that says? All right, we're talking. Eating animals doesn't save plants. It uses more of them. Do you see that? Okay, let's read that together. It says, right now, the overwhelming majority of plants grown on Earth are fed to animals, not humans. You see that? Cows, pigs, chickens, and fish farms all consume far more plants than humans ever could. Then return only a fraction of calories as flesh, milk, or eggs. All right, do you understand? So that's my point. I don't know if you can read that or not. Sorry if you can't. But you don't have to eat any animals at all. You are far better off to eat the crops directly. Let me just read a little bit more of this where I can put it in the light down here, okay? So this is one of the most inefficient systems humans have ever invented to eat animals. It just makes no sense. So instead, if everyone went vegan, far fewer plants would be grown overall, not more. Vast areas of land would be rewilded, not stripped, okay? And also, water use would plummet because animal agriculture uses a lot of water. Billions of animals would stop being forcibly bred into existence, which is the actual driver of mass crop production. Okay? Understand? All right. So let me just check one thing here quick, guys. I'm going to go to my other channel, That Vegan Teacher Who Sings. I have another channel over on my TikTok. What's this? Sync Face. No, they're asking me all these questions on my TikTok. Hold on. TikTok wants to use Facebook. No, I don't want that. I don't want all this stuff. All right, let me see what happens here. Let me go push the live button over here because we had problems with our live over there. Okay. All right. So remember, guys, you have to be over 18 years old. Hello, everyone on TikTok. We're just over here reading. Okay. And thank you very much. So I hope that answers your question about the animals in the fields. So be vegan, and that will solve that problem. Okay. We have A.E. Jabo who wrote, today I had an amazing jackfruit coconut curry. Yes, I made it. Hey, that's a really vegan, fantastic thing of you to write. I'm going to write your name down here. What is your name? At A.E. Jabo. Jabo. Check mark for you. Hi, everybody on TikTok. I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher. I just restarted the live because there was a bit of problems, but hey, I'm happy you're here. And in case you don't know me, I'm 61 years old and I've been vegan for 9.5 years. This year, it's going to be 10 years in June. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for tapping on the screen and thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Today we're talking about why vegans are kinder than God. Yeah, because we're just saving the animals and God's doing fuck all, not doing anything to help. All right, so everybody over here on my YouTube channel, thank you guys for being here. There's a lot of different things coming through. Unfortunately, I noticed it's jagged again. I'm not sure why you would write here these mean things, but if you want me to read your comment out loud, it should be a kind comment, okay, YouTube? Don't write mean stuff. Oh, it's all jagged again. It's all like choppy over there on my YouTube channel. I don't know what to do with you guys. I'm going to pay attention to TikTok for a while. Maybe if I just don't move. Well, that sort of helps temporarily. Okay, so TikTok. No, this is terrible. I'm so sorry, YouTube. Everything's choppy. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to have to tell my husband to like put another antenna on the house or something. You know, put some styrofoam or no, what is it? Like the aluminum foil with a big coat hanger or something. We need a better signal here. Hi, over here on TikTok. Thanks for being here, guys. You want to read a card? Okay, today we are reading cards about why vegans are kinder than God. Okay, yeah, we were talking about how vegans are kinder than God because if vegans had created the world, they would never have created snakes who swallow mice alive. Right? You think about it logically, why on earth would they do that? Why would they create snakes? Why would a kind God do such a thing? So terrible. Instead, vegans would have designed nourishment and existence without victims. Right? Doesn't that make sense? Exactly. All right. Animals would still chase each other for fun. They would bask in the warmth, explore forests, and learn their surroundings. And every life would end the same way, peaceful. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. That is something that I dread. Don't do it again, TikTok. That wasn't nice. So yeah, peacefully, they would be dying peacefully in their sleep with no fear, no agony, and no one existing merely to be eaten. Okay, so that is the card that I wanted you to read, but I don't trust you guys over on TikTok. And that's it, okay, over here on YouTube. All right, let's have a look. We have another super chat here on YouTube, and this person's named Zombie Slayer. Zombie Slayer writes, if we don't know what's bad, then how could we define good? We don't know what's bad. Well, how do you not know what's bad? I think you know what's bad. If I hurt you, that would be bad, right? If I'm kind to you, that would be good. So I don't even understand your first sentence, but let me keep reading, okay? Then you wrote, so guys, by the way, over here on TikTok, okay, I'm also live on YouTube, so I'm reading a comment over here, okay? The person writes, good would simply be it. Good would simply be it, okay? Good would be a pronoun, all right? We wouldn't be truly alive. And the most loving thing a loving God could do is give us an opportunity to experience true life, okay? Okay, so listen. What I'm saying, if you listen to anything that I just wrote, what's your name? Zombie Slayer. First of all, thanks for slaying all the zombies. That's a good name, all right? But what I'm saying is that if God was truly kind and good, God would have created the planet where animals would not need to maul other animals to death. You could still have all kinds of fun in the world, You know, you can still swing on a swing. You can still jump in puddles. You can still try to catch snowflakes with your tongue. You would just live in a world where we would die peacefully in our sleep without worrying about being mauled to death. Like you could walk in a forest by yourself in the middle of the night and not ever be afraid to be attacked. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Vegans are kinder than God because we don't want to hurt anyone. We're here to protect everyone. Hi, TikTok. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Kaylin, thank you for the vegan ice cream cone. And Christy, and by the way, I'm going to read your names out loud if you just subscribe to my account, okay? Because I want you to know how much I appreciate you guys. So thank you. I hope I helped you, Zombie. I hope I answered your question there. Just 1 second, okay, YouTube? TikTok, thank you for being here. All right, we have, who's just followed me? 1 second, I'm trying to read your names. Okay, so Savannah's here. That's nice. Thank you, Savannah, for coming. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Peter, for joining. Thank you, Round Cake, for following me. Thank you, Jay Het Harris, for following. Thank you for all the nice people for joining. Jolia just joined. And we also have somebody named Sam who's following. Sam has a bunch of crosses beside his name. He must be vegan, right, Sam? You wouldn't have all these religious symbols beside your name and then hurt animals, would you? I hope you wouldn't. All right, let me just get a statistic here. On my YouTube channel, we have 293,000 followers and 380. So guys, thank you so much for being here on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to read this. I'm going to read over here another super chat. This person writes, I wish I didn't have to say this, but God heard you and you're mocking his greatness. Okay, why do you not want to say that? God doesn't exist. I'm not worried about God. And if God did exist, God would absolutely love me for doing his work because he's lazy. Okay? If you're not, end this stream and apologize. The only one going to hell is you if you are eating animals, not me. Don't you get it? Okay, hold on a second, guys. There's another super chat. So I hope you feel better once you think about that, okay? Let's get rid of this here just a second. I want to make sure I've read all of these. Okay, this person gave a $10, 10-pound donation and writes, please read the super chats fully before replying. You're not understanding all the questions people are asking, and they are kind enough to be supporting you by paying you a comment. By paying you to comment. Show some respect. Okay, well, I'm doing my best, right? But I also have a TikTok channel going over here, and these people are decorating as well. And, you know, I'm doing my best. So I read your whole comment. Do you feel better now? Yeah? Okay. I'll try harder. Okay? All right. Then we have John Alex Adam writes that he had a chicken today. So I'm glad that you had a chicken over for dinner. What did you feed your chicken? Did you give your chicken a little place at the table with you? Thank you for having a chicken over for dinner. That was really sweet of you. All right. Thanks, guys, for being here. Let me see. There's another super chat here. Oh, somebody named Borealis wrote, from a vegan perspective, could eating animal products come from those who were used for meds be justified? Okay, I think what you're trying to say is if somebody is in need of a medication that has an animal product in it, if it's a life or death situation, then you will make that choice yourself, okay? Being vegan means that you don't deliberately exploit animals on purpose. You do your best, that's all. But none of you need to eat animals. You're not living in the way north where the only possible thing that you have there is a fish to eat or something like that. Nobody is telling the people in the way north who live nowhere near a grocery store that they shouldn't be allowed to live. We're saying, of course, you have a right to live. Hi, TikTok. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the 10 little roses over here. Hi, Briley. Thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone, for tapping on the screen. I really appreciate it. I haven't seen you guys in a while on this TikTok channel. Hi, everyone. Hi, Xavier. Thanks for coming. Oh, look, all the cool people are here. We got Mark, we got Maggie. Hi, guys. Hi, Sophie. Thanks for coming in. Okay, let's go over here to the next super chat. Sorry, guys, if I missed some of them. I'm doing my best, okay? Don't be mad at me. All right. Yeah, I think we went through all of them over here already. Right, guys? Did we get every single one? Yeah, we got the vegan perspective. Okay, I think we're all up to date. I'm pretty sure we are. Okay, so thanks, guys, over here on my, the thing just moved. No, it's okay. Okay, I'll pay attention to you guys on TikTok. Who can read another card? We are reading these cards, and right now we're on card number 5, okay? It says, why are vegans kinder than God? I got another super chat. I got to pay attention. 1 second on my YouTube channel. Just a sec. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm trying, okay? Blazion writes, Jesus loves me. Okay, I know that. Jesus is a nice guy. He's not mean like that other God person. God is cruel. Jesus is nice. The Lord will forgive you. The Lord will forgive, for you don't understand his love. Well, how is he loving? God is really cruel, creating all kinds of animals who maul other animals to death. That's fucked up. It's honestly cruel, and I don't see how you can love a God who does that. I mean, if God is creating lions who rip animals to shreds, I have all these cards talking about this today, all these different animals who get hurt, then what does the devil do? Just think about it logically. Hi, TikTok. You guys ready to read a card? I think we said card number 5, okay? Hold on. Don't forget, guys, on TikTok, you have to be over 18 to come in, okay? And you have to be kind. Don't be vegan phobic. This person's name is Tyson. Tyson, are you vegan phobic or vegan fantastic?
I'm kind of neutral about it. Honestly, I just find it messed up that you're denying God and saying that he's cruel. That's the messed up thing. I don't care if you're vegan or not. That's okay by me. If you want to be vegan, be vegan. If you don't want to be vegan, don't be vegan. I just think it's messed up that you're talking on God.
Okay, why does it bother you that I don't like God?
Because he's all loving. The animals that you care about so much wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And you wouldn't...
What?
Vegans wouldn't be here to take care of the animals. And
can I speak? Would it be okay if I respond to things you're saying?
All right, go ahead.
All right. God created lions who maul innocent animals to death. Why would a good God do something like that?
Because it's the food chain the lions need to survive.
Why did he not design the lions to eat only plants like giraffes and elephants?
Because some animals need meat and some animals don't.
Why didn't God design all animals to not eat meat and not need to?
That's the circle of life.
You didn't answer the question. Why didn't he design the circle of life better, where all animals would be vegan and not hurt anyone?
Some animals...
Why? No, the question is why. The question is why. Therefore, your first word is because. Okay, that's how you answer a why question.
Okay, fine. Because some animals...
I'm talking about God.
They get to meet God. They get to meet God earlier.
What?
They get to meet God earlier and be in his warmth and his love. Like I said,
I'm not against hold on a second. Of course you're not against vegans. We are protecting animals. There's nothing to be against vegans. You don't have to repeat that. Obviously you're not against me. I'm making sure that people don't kick dogs and cut the heads off of cats or stab pigs. So obviously you're not against me. You don't have to say that.
Okay, no offense. You're not really doing much by just talking on live. Like, no one really cares like that. Like,
really? Here's an idea. Here, think about this for a sec, okay? Let's pretend that God's really nice, right? Want to do that for fun?
Okay, we don't got to pretend, but go ahead.
Okay, let's pretend that God's really nice, right? All right. Now, who do you think God loves more? Me, who's trying to protect animals and the planet that he designed, or you, who is defending murder of innocent beings? How about you think about that for a while, okay? You go and think about that. Just go to the back of the class and just sit there quietly, close your eyes, and meditate on that. Thank you. Thank you guys over on my YouTube channel for being here still. I can't believe you're still here, even though everything is so choppy. I apologize. I restarted the live already on my YouTube a few times. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Oops. What is this? Oh, pin message. Oh, I didn't know I could pin the message. Guys, it's going a bit too fast. So if you want me to read comments out loud, you're going to have to put a super chat over there. And I'm sorry if I miss it, but I'm trying to watch out of the corner of my eye. Meanwhile, over here on TikTok, nobody, not a single Christian has convinced me yet that God exists or that God is kind. Isn't that strange? Because I'm pretty open. You know, guys, all you Christians here, all you Muslims, you want me to believe in Allah? Go ahead. Try to convince me. But right now, the way I see it is God and the devil are the same thing. One is just as evil as the other. No God is helping right now. Who's helping? Vegans. But let's just say for the fun of it that Allah exists and God exists, okay? You know what? If that's the case, God and Allah or whoever else, whatever being is supposedly nice up there in the sky, absolutely loves vegans because we're protecting the animals. We're not eating them. We're not wearing their skin. We're not paying people to take innocent animals out of the oceans and shove them into swimming pools and call it SeaWorld. Vegans are not going to circuses. Vegans are not buying leather, which is the skin of an innocent cow. Vegans are here on TikTok. All of us are trying hard to make the world a better place. All you people out there who eat animals, all you Christians, you supposed Christians, and you Muslims and you Jews, you're not going to heaven. Vegans are. That's who's going to heaven. So by the way, over here on my YouTube channel, thank you so much for being here still. Thank you for my last person who put this $50 super chat. That was really kind of you. But, you know, you got to say some nicer things in the future. Okay, wait, what is this? No, I'm not going to pin your comment. Absolutely not, because you just said something really mean. If you want me to read your comment out loud, you're going to have to put a super chat and say something nice, not mean. All right, guys. Hey, thanks, Tyson, for being here and putting the little roses on the screen. You know what, guys? I'm wondering if it's maybe time for me to go now. What time is it here in Canada? 9:33 at night. What do you guys think? Should I go? Probably my husband's waiting to watch something on TV with me. I'm wondering if I have to go and do some dishes too. You know, even though I'm that vegan teacher, I still have, you know, regular stuff to do like you guys. You know, laundry to fold. It's probably a stain on the kitchen floor that I should be paying attention to. You know, sometimes I take my clothes off like you guys and just throw them in a big pile before I shower. You know, I got to clean up stuff. So I'm very happy to come here and do God's work and to talk about the animals, but I also do have to do regular stuff, you know? So I think I'm going to go, but I'll see you all tomorrow. How about that? Is that okay? If I let you guys go and I'll see you tomorrow? All right? Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, TikTok, that it's all glitchy. If I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I'll come back, okay? Goodbye over here on YouTube. Thank you for coming. Do your best to be as vegan.